Hey, traders. Guys, I'm going to do this update. Some of my traders had some questions on this euro move today, and I'm going to probably be flipping to course short. So I'm going to explain why directionally, and then I might make this video available to the public. I think I don't know, it's good information as far as this is big picture levels on the dollar today. And anyway, so I already did some updates on crypto. Let's just get right into this euro move today. Actually didn't see what the narrative was, right, or the storytelling around why the dollar reversed up here today. The euro reversed, but let me just I only care about my edges for the most part in the cycle. So we did happen to sell pretty much the absolute high today in our live trading room. And so, old Wall Street likes to tell you can't pick tops because they have zero timing process, and most of them never traded a day in their life and taken real risk. They just like to tell other people what to do, and they're in the business of getting assets under management, but most of them aren't good traders. So that's not surprising, but we kind of like to be competitive, and we believe that we got to evolve and you got to get better in the process. So we actually sold right into this high today. You can see my exact bills here. It's today on the pound 24. This is on Eastern Standard Time, so it's a little hard to realize. The high table. $43.32 or so. Table 42.83, 142.89, 143.16. I guess 143.16 was my high sale. No, 143.33. 143, yeah, 143.33. So right up there into the high. That's about that's close to the high as you can get. And I think there's a good chance that this might have been a long-term top here. There's a very good chance. So we had the ECB today. The euro stayed bid the entire time he was talking. And sometimes, that'll happen. And then the end of the day, the real money comes in and says, that's it, highs in, or I'm a seller. And then but when you see those big reversals, well, I'll talk about the long-term trend in a second. But when I see these big reversals here, you stay firm all morning, and then by the end of the day, you're lower than where you started. That's very bearish, especially at the end of a move. All right, see this topping tail? They call that a tombstone also. You get that at the end of a move, a lot of times that's telling you that's a good chance that's the top. All right, so here's the monthly chart. I've had this regression channel on here for a long time. I have something called the 3 sigma rule in trading. 3 sigma rule is actually in statistics, and you can look it up on Wikipedia if you want to understand more about it. But it has to deal with distribution, bell curve, and then most of the data sets will lie within 3 standard deviations. Something like 99% of a normal data set, the distribution lies within 3 standard deviations. At 2 standard deviations, I think you have like 93%. So these regression channels do a great job of, when you can drag this line, you can drag it from the highs to the low, and it's going to give you the mean right here in the middle. And outside, and then this is 1 or 2 standard deviations. You can draw it however you want, but most of this price action is going to fall within this range, and it's done a great job. Here was the highs in 2007. Boom, we fell into the lows. Okay, you start running this regression, and here's the highs, the lows, highs, the lows, the high, the low again. So down here at Brexit, people were calling for parity. I wasn't so sure. I thought there was a good chance that we held here. I'm sorry, this is euro versus the dollar. I was thinking about euro pound for a second there. So on cable also, but this is the euro. So this was these lows anyway, right near the bottom. This channel's worked great. So guess what? Now we're back to the top of the long-term range. We also have a 200 period moving average here on the monthly level. A lot of traders are going to have that on their charts. You know, the big institutional guys. So we'll see. I think this topping tail is pretty meaningful. I want to see how we close today, but I've been core long since we went through 122. We thought we could test 125. Depending on how you want to draw this, there's some trend lines that get pretty much close to coming in here. Okay, so you're right there. All right, these trend lines are always a little bit subjective. You can draw it from the close. You know, this close right here, you can draw it from the intra-month highs. I don't get crazy with, it's not like you're performing surgery with a scalpel here on these trend lines, right? These are areas that we care about. So you're right there, and I wouldn't be surprised maybe if that was it. So anyway, I was leaning just a tad, very light. I actually got flat out of my core long in the morning. And then I put some day trade pieces on that I just left that were small. I was trading in and out this morning on this pop. My traders, we bought here, we came out. We bought again, I came out. And then I just left a couple pieces because I wanted to core long here. And now that we broke pi, I may actually go ahead and take that off and then lean core short and then go back and being a seller here on rally. So pretty big there. It also is reinforcing to look at the dollar index, and the dollar index is made up. The majority of the dollar index is the euro, so you're going to get the opposite looking charts. But the monthly level, this has been the long-term uptrend. We did break the bands, but you've held the 200 month. All right, so a lot of traders again are going to have that. The weekly actually held my pi line, which I'm not surprised. That's just a powerful cyclical indicator that we use. So this gives me another reason to think maybe that was it. All right. From a positioning standpoint, everyone and their brother is short the dollar and long euros. One of the most crowded global macro positions there is right now, along with being long oil. And I just don't like to be in those positions when everyone else is, you know, some of those positions are at record highs. You want to typically be going the other way than the crowd on that stuff. They just, a lot of times they just have poor timing and they're chasing performance and blah, blah, blah. So anyway, I wanted to bring that up on the dollar index. The question I had from a couple of my guys on the team was, what are you doing with the euro pound? I said this morning that you need to be covering core shorts. We've been playing this core short euro pound for all year, pretty much. And so, okay, this has been there. There's your regression channel there. Top of the range, you want to be core short. Top of the range, you want to be core short. Bottom of the range, covering. So I was flat coming in today. I covered most yesterday, the day before. And now I just put a couple pieces out here back at the 8, but very light. This daily cycle is low, so I am just small core short euro pound. And then when I flip short here the euro, I'm going to be trading, excuse me, the euro versus the dollar. So I got time, you guys. We got time. If cable keeps selling off, then we'll see which one wins out. But if the euro and cable are selling off, this probably is not going to go too far. But we'll see. The euro gets strong again and cable comes off, then you're going to see euro pound rally. But the daily cycle is low. It can come back up. So you just want to be patient on reshorting euro pound. Okay, very patient. And then when we look at sterling, again, these regression channels do a great job. I talked about a couple guys in the room today. Some of the newer traders are like, hey, sterling's been on a great run the last 3 weeks. Should we think about a core long? And I said, absolutely not. This is right into the top. We're right into the 200 that's descending. This is the top of the range. It's already had a good run. You wanted to be long at 132, not up here at 142, 143. So I've been starting a core short very light. Today I'm going to, after today, I'm going to be getting more aggressive. But look how much of this move we already retraced from the Brexit move into the lows. So everybody was in Davos, all the the big shots, all the elite, and everybody was so bearish, saying that last year in Davos, that Brexit, blah blah blah. They hated the fact that the people didn't want to go along with their globalist agenda. They were talking that the currency was going to go down to 1, and guess what? That was the lows. Now, how are they doing now? They were bearish down here. The majority of the big mouthpieces, they were short. How's that feeling now up here at 142? So I'm happy to be short now, not down here. Not down here. When everyone was saying we were going to go to parity or 1, I thought, nah. We had this bottoming tail. That's an exhaustion move. We held it again. There's a good chance that this was the low. So now you should be a seller. Right? So I'm playing that course short on Sterling. Keep you guys updated. And hey, for those of you that want to join and learn to trade like this, I was kind of making light of BitConnect going down this last week. I mean, I'll do another video on this. I said that there was no way they had a trading bot that does 1% because it's so difficult to trade and get 1% consistently. But I've been proving this with my traders and in our videos. Today, $776. All right, this is more than 1% on this trading account, but this just comes from 10 years of trading directionally all day, a lot of times in the evenings, early hours, getting up for London. So you can tell that we have a model and a process. So we're the real trading bot. If anybody wants to know, we're actually the real BitConnect trading bot. No, I'm kidding. Couldn't stand that platform, so I'll try to warn people about it. But anyway, if you guys are interested in learning how we trade, JenkinsRM.com. We're currently in the process of building out an digital asset management firm called Blockage Capital. But if you want to get involved with us now, services chat room. This is the easiest way to do that. And we have chat room twice there. We got to clean this up. And our crypto coin team has been very popular. This business has grown fourfold what our FX business was, and we have a lot of Forex traders. But it's $100 for real-time alerts, half a dozen trades a day in cryptocurrency. We have a training platform. I have 9 hours of on-demand courses. I teach you my entire trading model. We talk about analysis, execution, risk. We talk about the origins of the model, has to do with how energy travels, wave formation, cycles, a lot of parallels to thermodynamics and physics. We talk about the global business cycle, how to have a trading journal, etc. And then group coaching is for those that really want to go to the next level. We work together twice a week. We trade together twice a week. That was my team that we sold the high here. Everybody made money today. A lot of days, everybody makes money. So we work on the consistency. But we sold the high in cable today. That was a good trade. And that's what we do on the group coaching side. So if you're interested, I mean, I paid $12,000 to learn Forex from my mentor. And believe me, he only showed me a fraction of what I've built into my model. But I still took some of those concepts, and when I was on the trading desk, the fixed income desk, when I ran a rates desk, a lot of those Forex techniques, I mean, it literally translated into millions of dollars for myself, my desk, for our customers, right? 12,000 grand, I knew that was worth it. I could learn from somebody, learn from a mentor, learn somebody who was successful, made millions in the markets. 12 grand, what's that worth? You know, I knew I could pull $12,000 out and get my money back over the course of a lifetime of trading. So I think that's pretty well priced there also. So yeah, is what it is. Love to have you guys, and look forward to seeing some of you in the room. Enjoy your evening.